Welcome to the show tonight. This is Wellness Wednesday for the Homestead. And tonight, Mark's not going to be doing the question and answer, but we're still going to talk about food. And they're talking about all the food shortages and bringing that in with medicine and, you know, eat your medicine. Eat your medicine. A lot of, I have a Facebook group, Good Living, and you're welcome to join it. Um, I can share a link if anyone's interested. Drop a message and I'll message it back to you. But one of the things that I noticed about people that have joined recently is they want to learn how to make tinctures and medicinal things. And I run into so many people that want supplements. They want a pill to fix what's going on. Right here's my medicine. And it's near and dear to my heart because I just picked this out of my greenhouse and I could have got some out of my garden, but the greenhouse stuff's bigger. That's my medicine. It's weeds, mostly weeds. Hippocrates said, let your medicine be your food and your food be your medicine, because food is what we have. And sometimes you need medicine. When things get really out of balance because you haven't been doing what you need to do, keeping your mental state clear and clean and focused, letting go of negative emotions. Been eating a lot of bad stuff, true story. Easter blew us out of the water here. We're still recovering. Why candy has to be part of all the celebrations, like that super nasty candy, I don't know. But yeah, what you eat, when you sleep, all of that stuff, when it gets out of balance, sometimes you need medicine. But on the whole, your medicine should be what you eat on a day in, day out basis. I eat a lot of weeds because weeds are super packed, super nutrient dense packages of nutrition for you, and they do so much for you. They also help heal the land and do things for the land. Hey, Justin. Yeah, Justin. Mark's not going to be on, but I wanted to share anyway because I was having fun today. I was having fun picking my weeds. I'm going to tell you about a few of them because when you start eating your medicine and you realize that these things have medicinal benefits for your body, you start to connect. And it's not just connecting, but it's connecting on a lot of levels because you're starting to tap into what nature has for you and appreciate the fact that you didn't plant the darn things. You didn't water them. In fact, you tried to get rid of them. They're weeds. But nature provided them, and nature's resilient. And darn it, when you can start to appreciate it and use what nature gave you and work with nature, you start to flow into ease. And when you live in ease, you don't have anxiety. You don't have to worry about food shortages if you know how you can use a dandelion and dock, and you know what these are. Dandelions, they work as a laxative. Right now, part of getting the sludge out in winter is helping your liver detox. Dandelion promotes good bile flow, which is your gallbladder. So it helps clean your gallbladder and then keep it clean. When your gallbladder is working well, you can digest the proteins and the fats that you're eating. It helps to strengthen and tone your stomach. Anti-inflammatory, because when your stomach's well toned, your digestive system is working properly, your gallbladder is punching through, your liver is clean, everything's going to flow. Your lymphatic system that your immune system drains into, everything's draining. You're getting rid of the garbage and it's all working. So inflammation doesn't have a chance to build up. It's all going to work better. Encourages good gut flora. All of these things help relieve anxiety. When you have a bellyache, you just feel irritable and anxious. So if everything's working right, less irritability, less anxiety. Who wants more of that, right? That would be me. So I eat dandelions in mostly salads, any place that you would spinach. All of these are dark leafy greens, so you can cook with them. You can put them in smoothies. Good evening, Brittany. You can turn them into pesto. Rachel and I make dandelion pesto. Actually, Rachel makes dandelion. That's the royal we. Rachel makes the pesto. And it's really good. And then we can enjoy it all winter as well. One of the other things I have in here, I have a little bit. You can't really appreciate it like this because it grows as a bed, is chickweed. It helps to cover abused areas, areas that need, that are compacted, need ground cover. It makes a very nice, soft ground cover. Chickweed is a companion plant because it protects the injured, right? It brings nourishment to things that are malnourished. Um, it's another one that is a huge digestive aid, helps decrease gas, helps squeeze out mucus. This spring time of year can be a real mucusy time of year where you get colds. You might notice as the waste management system works that you have a little more mucus. That means that things are flushing out. Chickweed helps encourage that. If you have trouble with PMS kind of stuff, or you're nursing a baby, chickweed wants to help you because it provides a lot of deep nourishment and it supports your feminine hormonal system as well as everything else. It's a good one for treating wounds. So I put it into my green lard, my lotion that I make, infuse it into there. Can also help decrease fever. So when you get something that does invade, you're depleted, because all viruses are opportunists. When you're depleted, that's when they can get in there and take advantage of your immune system being down. Chickweed helps boost it all up, helps drop the fever, get rid of the junk. One of the other things that I sort of cultivate in my greenhouse is dock. Dock makes long, really dark leaves. It looks like a grass leaf on steroids. And it'll be, that big. It'll be really little. Yeah, kind of, Justin, because he had a big day, but I'm sure you'll hear about it tomorrow. Dock, when it's really little, is really good. They're all kind of bitter, and dock can be kind of bitter. When it gets really big, you just trim it back, cut it all off, give it to the chickens or the pigs, or put it in your compost. It's really great in your compost, just like comfrey is. Super great in compost. And it'll just regrow and regrow and regrow. If it goes to seed, you can gather the seeds and get the little tiny kernels, and those are great, like a grain. If you let it go to seed, it is prolific, and you will have a lot of dock that you can pull up and throw in your compost or give to the chickens and pigs and feed everybody. In the meantime, dock is super high in vitamin C. It helps prevent infections because all of these help boost your immune system. So when you're super depleted, your system, it just is. Coming out of winter, winter is a more, I can only think of aesthetic, and that's not the right word, but it's a harsher time of year, and it's depleting. So when you're coming out of winter, you have to clean out the junk and then build your system back up. And that's what all of these greens help do with their super deep nutrition and helping to tone and cleanse your digestive system. Dock has a real astringent taste, not just bitter, but also astringent. In Ayurveda, we use astringent tastes to help tighten all the tissues, and it decreases secretions and discharges. So mucusy time of year, you get a cold, you might have allergy issues. Dock helps tighten everything down. and help you deal with some of those deep secretions and discharges. Also helps increase bile flow, so it supports your gallbladder and your liver. Helps you to just get rid of impurities, get rid of all those toxins and sludges. This is one that's good for poison ivy and poison oak. So if you have those around, you can break the fibers, put them as a poultice, and apply it right on. It's another good one if you are around those things a lot. You can put them in your lotion, infuse it into your lard and tallow, and enjoy it and get the benefits that way. It's really high in protein, vitamin C, vitamin E, which helps to build tissues, iron, manganese, all the different complement of minerals and vitamins that fit together. So many of these are lock and key. If you take just vitamin E in a pill, you're not going to get all of the pieces and parts that help your body unlock it and actually use it. In addition, on all of these leaves is a whole world of microflora and fauna. All of that helps your body break it down. So even if you rinse them off, you should rinse them probably. You're not going to clean everything off because dirt is actually a little hard on your system. We don't digest silica terribly well. But all of the bacteria and enzymes that reside on plant leaves that help them be healthy and convert their food also help you convert them when you eat them. So that's a reason that you need to eat your medicine. You can eat this 3 times a day. Put it in smoothies. You can throw it in eggs just like you would spinach. Have a spinach omelet. We had a dish tonight. It's an adaptation of an old Dutch dish that we called buttered eggs and lettuce when we were kids. So you mash potatoes, you put lettuce on top, hard-boiled egg, and then pour browned butter over the top of it. So we adapted it, and we used rice, and I had my weed greens, hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are totally in season right now, right? If you can keep up with those hens, good luck. And on the Anyone Can Farm experience, we're going to have a video coming out about the liming, not water glassing, because that's a different process, I was told, about how to lime eggs and preserve the harvest. But these spring eggs, they're so rich, especially if your hens can get out on grass. So rice, bed of rice, and then greens, dark leafy greens, or your weeds, hard-boiled egg, and then browned butter over the top, some good mineral salt, and you got a nice light dinner, and it's really awesome. So you can eat these greens a whole lot of different ways. All the ways that you would kale or spinach or Swiss chard. You can have them as a salad. But you're not just eating to stay alive. As you eat, your food that you eat needs to be what is going to help your body thrive. So, store eggs, yet they have zero nutrition for you as far as your body's concerned. Eggs from a farmer, pastured eggs even better because the hens store all of that grass. You can't eat grass. I juice it, grass, and in fact, I've been weeding grass out of my greenhouse, and I thought, oh, I should really make some liquid chlorophyll green juice because grass is a super high source of protein, has all the amino acids that you need, all the ones you don't make, plus all the ones you do make. But I've been giving it to the hens. The hens convert it into nice orange yolked eggs. So I get it that way. Secondhand grass. Yeah, your food needs to support you. It's your medicine, not just what you eat so that you stay alive. It's what you eat so that you can thrive and stay healthy in all the seasons. So that's your abundance. No food shortages when you can cooperate with nature and eat what nature is providing right now and eat out of nature's garden. So that's this week's word of abundance for you. Be happy and abundant. And Mark will be back on the Anyone Can Farm Experience YouTube and Rumble tomorrow night with more of his words of wisdom for you. And if you have farming questions, homestead questions, or if you wonder about what I do with all the food, you feel free to join us then and ask away. So have a great and abundant week. We'll catch you later.